Hello, friends. My name is Mandeep, and you're watching my channel Marine Surveying and Consulting. Today, I'm gonna speak on behalf of, in fact, I'll be speaking something which will be very helpful for people representing vessel owners and operators, especially those who handle insurances for vessel owners and operators on their behalf. Uh, I will actually, I went for a survey today, and when I was on survey, I got some input from the vessel owner, a person who was representing the vessel owners, and he did a very, very critical mistake today, which basically I'm going to explain it to you, and which will give you an insight as to why it is important that as vessel owners who are, you know, trying to claim for the damages happened and trying to claim the repair cost, what they should avoid or do, and what is to be done from their end before they give important documents to the attending surveyors. Today, what I noticed was when I was on a survey, and there was a damage to the boom of the crane, and during the survey, I asked few questions, and I asked one question to them as to did they get the report from the OEM of the crane, and they did say yes, they have obtained the report of this cause of damage for this uh, particular crane damage that has happened on the boom. There was a crack on the boom, and I was there representing the Hull and Machinery underwriters. And on their behalf, one of the critical aspects that I wanted to check as a marine Hull and Machinery surveyor was the admissibility of this claim, and admissibility is directly linked to the cause of damage. So, my question to the representative of the owner, vessel owner, is this vessel was basically vessel with the crane. It's a direct crane barge. Basically, it's a dumb barge with the crane on it, which is also covered as per Hull and Machinery policy for them. So, my question to him was whether they have done or got a root cause analysis report from the OEM of the crane, which would give an insight as to reason for the damage of the crane boom. And to my surprise, they presented to me the report, and just the initial, just the summary itself of the report, gave me the answer as to this claim was not admissible. I mean, for me, this claim was easy, repudiated the moment this report was provided to me. And the summary of the report clearly states that this crane, I would not name the OEM of the crane, but this crane had a load cell on it, and which was capturing live data, and which is continuous process. It was capturing throughout the year, and the summary mentioned that this crane has been exposed to overload almost 3,000 times during the past year, and each time it was overloaded, they had a data to it. Every overload event, they measured the extent of overload, and the extent of overload was ranging from 150% to 200% of the rated load of the crane. So the moment I saw this report, for me it was clear this is something which is negligence and not the operator's negligence. See, it can happen once or twice, but if it is or 3,000 odd times that it has been overloaded and no one is looking into it, this clearly goes to as a blame to the owners of the vessel or the management. So the takeaway was, I did ask the representative, sir, did you review this report yourself? And the answer he gave me is, no, sir, we just got it from the OEM and we just sent it across to you. So The importance here is that had he done the due diligence, had he reviewed the document, it would have immediately stuck to him that the cause of damage is an overload, and you don't need to be an engineer, you don't need to be a surveyor to understand if something is exposed to overload so many times, it's by default a error or a mistake that they are doing regularly, and that the machine is not supposed to be run at that load. So if something has been done deliberately, it's a deliberate damage which was waiting to happen. Now, as per the insurance principles, this was clearly a no go. So, if someone who's sitting in a position who's handling insurance claims for vessel owners, had he done the due diligence of reading the report for the cause of damage himself, he would have got the answer that this claim is not gonna be accepted by the insurance company. So, the takeaway from this is that someone who's you know ca- yes so had he reviewed the document himself, it would have been clear that this is a no-go, and they would have not allowed someone. If I had been in his position, I would have not sent it to the surveyor. It was clear that you are making a failed attempt. So more, the bottom line is that someone who's sitting in that position is trying to get his claims approved from the insurers or the insurance companies, needs to understand the basics of insurance, and the basics of insurance are clear. Something which is deliberate will not get approved. So this is something I wanted to share as a case study. I will keep posting such case studies to you with regards to insurance surveying, because I come across a lot of typical cases when I go and survey, because I do a lot of marine, offshore, onshore, asset surveys, and I can share a lot of experience with you, and you feel to raise questions to me. Feel free. I'll put down my email address on the bottom in the description, where you can personally mail me with your queries, and if I'm able to give you an answer to it, I will surely share my experience and knowledge gained throughout. And thank you so much. I would like to hear from you, and please try to subscribe my channel, as the more you watch it, more it will spread across to all the mariners and the seafaring community of ours. Thank you. Have a nice day.